You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, make sure and smash subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
As the battle involving both Jiren and Broly now begins to intensify on planet Vampa, Jiren and Broly are now looking to settle the score by ending this battle once and for all, as seen on the previous manga chapter video, with both Jiren and Broly having to go all out and putting their all in this final act. The question now lingers, is Broly going to survive the onslaught that Jiren seems to be dishing out and finally get the better of him, or is Jiren going to simply overpower Broly and defeat him by the very end? As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to smash that subscribe button on this channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload, along with giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys love Dragon Ball and anime, as well as checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down in the description box below, to where on that playlist you guys will be able to find all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas created by the community for the community, so be sure to head on down below, check out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist for all the best and latest videos on Dragon Ball fan mangas. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Jiren vs. Broly manga chapter finale, with Jiren having to be shown incredibly angry and frustrated, he then went along to tell Broly, "It doesn't matter how powerful you become, I will always shatter my limits to find a new level far beyond yours. My strength exceeds anything your rage can ever hope to do for you." And with Jiren then having to be shown being the aggressor, what he winds up doing is punching Broly directly in the face as Broly's body is shown hitting the ground, and with Jiren then having to pummel on top of him, it's as clear as day that Jiren now is trying to do everything in his ability to make sure that this battle involving Broly is hereby finished. And with Jiren having to get on top and grabbing Broly by the throat, he then went along to tell him, "You think you know power? You know absolutely nothing about power or the meaning of true strength." And as Jiren lifts Broly's head and then having to slam him back down on the floor, Jiren then continues, "I am going to smash your skull to pieces." So what Jiren winds up doing is slamming Broly's head on the ground over and over and over again, because what Jiren is trying to do is further establish and illustrate his point on him being the strongest fighter. And with Beerus then having to be shown looking at Goku, he then went along to ask him, "Do you see what you've done, Saiyan?" As a result, he may die, with Goku having to ask, "Is there anything we can do?" So Beerus by here acknowledges the fact that at this point Broly could wind up dying, and with Broly shown standing back up with his body having to shake, Jiren then went along to tell him, "Your body is broken and your spirit is crushed. You're fighting on instinct now. This fight is over, warrior." But Broly being Broly, he refuses to give up, because from there, Broly attempts to once again swing at Jiren, with of course Jiren having to move out of the way. Jiren then went along to tell him, "There is nothing you can do that will save you. This battle is meaningless," with of course Jiren then having to be shown punching Broly in the stomach. As soon as Broly falls back and holding on to his chest, Jiren then followed up by telling Broly, "My universe will remain, but you will not." To where Jiren then continues by then having to kick Broly in the face by telling him, "As powerful as you are, you could never destroy what I've become." And Broly hits the ground knowing the fact that at this point he has nothing left to fight back with, and with Goku realizing this, he then went along to comment, "He has nothing left. I think Jiren is going to finish him off for good this time. This is not good." And with Jiren overseeing Broly by sticking his hand out, he then went along to tell him, "I must commend you for your efforts, warrior, but I will stop at nothing to protect the 11th. You've pushed me into using more power than I expected to use, but even then, I was not forced into using my trump card on you. This is where your life ends. There is nothing you can do that's going to allow you to survive what's about to happen. I will remember you for your efforts and strength, but this is where it ends. I will atomize you until there is nothing left. To the afterlife with you, it's over! And right before Jiren is just about to destroy Broly, out of nowhere, Beerus winds up getting in between Broly and Jiren by then having to address Jiren by telling him, "That's enough, Jiren. This duel is over. He will remain as he is in the 7th. His life will not be taken." God of Destruction Beerus, Jiren then utters, because the last thing that Jiren had expected to see here was of course the God of Destruction having to get in his way, and with Jiren then visibly annoyed, he then went along to ask him, "What is the meaning of this? Why are you protecting this beast? Stand aside or I will eradicate you both. Don't force my hand, Destroyer," as only then Belmont winds up getting in between Beerus and Jiren by then having to tell him, "That's enough, Jiren. The truth is, this entire ordeal was staged by Goku in order to see which one of you is the strongest. He asked of what it would take to bring you, and the order was revealed by having Broly threaten the 11th. Think of it as forced training. At least now you had the chance to test your powers on yet another powerful rival, but once again, you have proven your superiority." And with Margarita, Whis, and Goku teleporting back down, Whis went along to then tell Jiren, unfortunately Goku wasn't fully aware of his actions and what the end result could be from doing this, but the Destroyers are right. This was Goku's idea of seeing which fighter between yourself and Broly was the strongest. He didn't know of any other way in having you both face off, so here we are. And with Goku then finally addressing his actions, he then went along to tell Jiren, "I'm sorry, Jiren, but I just really wanted to see which one of you was stronger. Both you and Broly have pushed me beyond my limits, and because of that, I wanted to see which one of you was the strongest. And because of it, I wanted to know so I could also get stronger to face you myself. I should have asked you to come, but I knew you needed some motivation to fight. So I lied in order to get you to come here. I'm sorry." And with the Jiren then having to look on, he then went along to respond, "You wanted to see my progress in fighting this Saiyan? So there was never any threat to Universe 11? As Belmont chimed in and telling him, "He never was, and he never would be because you've proved your dominance over him. You've once again proven why you cannot be beaten in a one-on-one fight. They'd have to gang up on you in order to even come close to putting you down for good. You've proven your point, and now let's head back home." So the truth has now been revealed that this entire time Goku was the one that was plotting this behind the scenes and simply wanting to see Broly fight against Jiren, and with Whis walking on over it and reviving and helping out Broly, he then went along to comment, "It's better to leave this for another time. I'm sure that this will not be the last time you will all meet, so until then, it's best to keep Broly alive. For what it's worth, he possesses great potential. He just lacks the proper training." And with Goku walking up to Jiren, he then went along to tell him, "I don't really know when we'll meet each other again, but when we do, I want to be ready for you more than ever. I sensed a great power looming within you during your battle, and I just knew that you were training very hard since our last battle." With Jiren replying, "I have, and unlike before, I will not be beaten by you, even if you've mastered the powers of the gods. There are levels in which I too have achieved, and when the time comes, you will see it for yourself. I look forward to our next encounter. However, don't lie like that to get me to fight again. Otherwise, I won't be forgiving next time." And with Beerus looking on over to Broly, he then went along to tell him, "For someone who lacks experience, you did well, Saiyan. Your power is nearing mine, but don't get ahead of yourself. I could destroy you easily if I choose. For what it's worth, if there does come a time where the Omni Kings demand for another tournament, I need you by my side." And with Belmont having to turn his head, he went along to address everyone by telling them, "We'll be seeing you again soon, Beerus. I will give your warriors credit for being as strong as they are, but just remember, none of them could ever match Jiren, no matter how much they tried to. As impressive as these Saiyans are, we'll see what happens next time." as he then continues, "Take us home now. It's time we further improve on some minor mistakes before we see them again." And right before they leave, Jiren went along to further address Broly by telling him, "You're an impressive warrior, Broly, but just know that if we meet again, I won't hold back against you like I did. You got lucky, but you did surprise me during the course of our battle," and this really begins to annoy Broly, and Goku sees this as he went along to tell him, hey, whoa, take it easy, Broly. There's no need to lose your cool. This only means that the next time you fight him, you can explore his weaknesses and finally beat him. You did great for someone who was thrown into a battle at the very last minute." And with Broly then looking on over, he went along to then ask Goku, "Are you sure we will see them again? When we do, I want him all to myself. He isn't going to do what he did to me again." With Goku responding, "Yeah, but to be honest, I'm not sure when that'll be, but I'm more than certain we will." And with Broly having to take one last look at Jiren, he went along to say to himself, "Warrior of the 11th, Jiren." And with Jiren taking off and looking back behind him and smiling, this is a clear indication that in fact we are going to see at some given point Jiren and Broly fight again, as Beerus went along to then tell Whis, "Whis, I'm hungry. Let's hurry up and get off this trash bag planet and head to Bulma's for some amazing food. I can't wait along anymore." As Whis replies, "Well, she did say she had made us a fine meal, so off we go then." And with Goku walking back over to Broly, he then went along to tell him, "I think I'll stay here with Broly. Now that he's recovered, I want to spar with him a bit and see what I can help him improve on. Plus, it'll be great for me to test my powers on him after dealing with Moro a few months ago. It's been a while since me and Broly fought, so I think I'll stay here a bit while the two of you head out to Earth." With Whis having to respond, "It never ends with you, does it, Goku? Well, far be it from me to stop you. Just try not to get yourself killed during the process of training here." And with Beerus having to condescendingly smile, he went along to then tell Goku, "Train as much as you like. In the end, you'll never reach my power. It'll take you millions of years of training before you can easily surpass and trump me," which won't happen. And with Goku having to reply back, he went along to tell Beerus, "Well, not if I teach Broly Ultra Instinct and train him using my Ultra Instinct as well. Then I'll grow stronger than ever," and this really annoys Beerus, as Beerus went along to scream, "You won't be teaching anyone anything, Goku. Ultra Instinct or not, you can't even master the power yourself, let alone teach anyone, so keep dreaming. You'll never reach my power, and that's that, you hear me?" And with Goku scratching his head, he then replies, okay, jeez. There's no need to yell at me like that, Lord Beerus." And with Beerus then making his claim, he then went along to comment, "And now that I've been made clear, it's time to go, Whis. Just so you know, it doesn't matter how strong you get, Goku. You won't ever reach my levels of power naturally and maintain it as it is. But I will need you if and when the time comes. Along with that saying, Jiren has proven once again on why he is the strongest. Do what you have to with Broly, just don't get yourself or him killed. I'll be seeing you both really soon." And with Beerus and Whis taking off, Goku went along to look on ahead, as he then went along to turn his head towards Broly and asking, "Alright Broly, you ready? I want to see what you can do. Since you're new to the whole Super Saiyan thing, why don't I teach you on how to transcend this power to a new level?" With Broly having to then tell him, "Forms beyond Super Saiyan? Okay, show me then." And with Broly and Goku getting into fighting position, Goku went along to tell him, "Alright, first we'll start in our base forms and we'll kick it up level by level as we continue. Are you ready? This should be fun, as only then the manga chapter series then comes to a close." Now, there is that chance that by the end of this we could actually get another series following the events of Broly having to train with Goku, but that's only if you guys want to see it. So I love the overall narrative that Goku was the one that basically came up with the idea of bringing these two together, only because he wanted to see which one of them was stronger. So in the comment section below, I want to get your thoughts on which warrior do you believe is the strongest between Jiren and Broly, and if you guys do want to see a follow-up to this, then let me know in the comment section below if you guys want to see Goku train with Broly and then have Broly fight Jiren after, or if you guys want to see Goku train with Broly and have Goku battle against Jiren afterwards. So again, thank you all so much for your time. Thank you all so much for watching. If of course you guys are new, smash that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below. Also, if you guys have not checked out the previous fan mangas on the channel, then be sure to head on down below in the description box and check out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist, because on that playlist you guys are going to find hundreds upon hundreds of different fan mangas from the community, from myself. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. The story isn't quite over yet because this is only just the beginning, and I can't wait to show you guys what's coming next. So thank you all once more, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody, and take care. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on UnrealEntGaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck, Zarbon? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes, but Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
UnrealEntGaming, but once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarot!